A very warm welcome to all of you on another session of our Fair AI's Thought Leaders Speak series. We have with us today Dr. Mario Piattini. He is the science team lead at aQuantum. He's also the founder director at the Alarcos research group, and he's previously held senior roles at the University of Castilla-La Mancha in Spain. And we will talk with him about artificial intelligence and quantum software engineering, or QSE as it's commonly called. Welcome to the show, Mario.
Thank you very much.
So first of all, tell us a bit about the aQuantum project and also your work on the QSE manifesto. What sort of aspects is it looking at? Who are the stakeholders involved?
Together with a group of more than 20 people, which included quantum researchers, software technologists, software practitioners, and software engineering researchers, we promoted the Talavera Manifesto for Quantum Software Engineering and Programming. We all know that quantum computing is gaining a lot of interest since there are several cutting-edge applications in multiple areas: economics, chemistry, medicine and health, logistics, security, etc. The achievement of such applications requires the use of a completely different kind of computers and algorithms which have the potential to solve tasks that we don't even dare dream of today. Several quantum programming languages and platforms are already available for coding this new algorithm, but all the existing and even planned quantum software is not enough. We strongly believe that it's necessary to create a new quantum software engineering to produce quantum software with high quality and productivity. This idea has gained wide support. In fact, the Talavera Manifesto has already been signed by more than 200 researchers and practitioners from 20 different countries.
So what are the sort of areas you're looking at as far as the QSE manifesto is concerned? The sectors?
All the sectors, because quantum computing is transversal.
So Mario, why is quantum QSE necessary today, both from the perspective of developing better systems for computing and from the perspective of all the external challenges that these deployed technologies face in today's world?
Yes, as Knight remarks in 2018, we have to be conscious that quantum computing is actually real. It's no longer a physicist's dream, it's an engineer's nightmare. However, for quantum computing wake up of the nightmare, quantum software engineering will become a must. In fact, quantum algorithm must be coded, while the corresponding software program must be analyzed, designed, implemented, maintained, using solid software engineering principles and techniques.
So how does QSE and all the work that you've done in your manifesto tackle this issue of user privacy, secured systems, with the ultimate aim being responsible use of technology? So how does QSE and your manifesto address these issues of privacy and security?
One of the 9 principles included in the manifesto referring to quantum software engineering is that quantum software engineering should address security and privacy by design. We strongly believe that all the achievements made in the classical software engineering should not be lost in the new quantum computing paradigm.
Okay. So any examples of companies or organizations you can share who have demonstrated this in practice?
Yes, since early 2017, we have been studying and learning quantum technology. And in February 2018, together with experts of Alhambra System, Guido Petersen and José Luis Evia, we created this aQuantum unit to put together industry and research and to learn the specific problems quantum developers and scientists have to face. Companies like Alhambra, for example, are really focused on researching and developing techniques for quantum software engineering. I think this is a critical differential factor when building quantum information systems.
Okay. Any examples from organizations, outside of the developed world, say the emerging markets, developing countries? Any examples from there who have done this in practice, or it's still in very initial stages?
We have some organizations mainly in the pharmacy or health sectors.
So if, say, for example, a technology system, if I have to divide it into stages of testing, development, and deployment. So as per the research you've done, at which stage of this system does the issue of privacy become most critical?
In my view, the critical stage is design. Security and privacy by design is the most important activity for assuring system you can trust.
I see. So now, I mean, how do you plan to engage all these stakeholders to tackle these issues of privacy and security through QSC?
For all the principles included in this Talavera manifesto, we made a call to action to different types of stakeholders. So software practitioners should identify how quantum software development projects should deal with privacy and security, for example. Academia should highlight valuable research questions in this specific area. Academia, together with industry, must be concerned about the increasing need for quantum workforce with the adequate skill. Government and funding bodies also should take quantum software engineering principles into account and consider quantum software engineering, privacy, security in their strategic research industrial plans. Quantum technology vendors also have an active part to play in ensuring security in quantum systems. And finally, professional associations need to revise the methods, the techniques, the practice, and incorporate the quantum software engineering principles and security issues. We are actively working with most of these stakeholders and also contributed to the standards committee to raise the awareness about these issues. And we have already organized 2 workshops, the International Workshop on the Quantum Software Engineering and Programming in Spain in February, and now the first Quantum Software Engineering and Technology Workshop that is co-located with the IEEE International Conference on Quantum Computing and Engineering in the USA in October. In summary, we are fully in the stage of evangelization on the importance of quantum software engineering.
So let me come on a slight offshoot here. If, say, for example, in the broader topic of responsible and fair use of technology, how critical would you say the issue of privacy and security is within that? Because responsible use of technology includes many aspects. Security and privacy is just one of them. How critical do you think it is in that list? If one has to do a pecking order 1 to 10, so would it be right amongst the top 3 items? Would it be in the middle? I mean, just to get your view on that.
No, I think they must be in the top 3 ones.
In fact, directly related to creating the trust in the system as well, if I put it that way, the other way of putting it. The user's trust in the system. So, Mario, so since aQuantum is also into consultancy services in these areas, so what sort of organization or stakeholder do you see who are engaging more for such consultancy engagements? Who are the ones who are more open? Who are the ones who are resisting more?
I think banks in general, finance, pharmaceutics, and health corporate companies are more open to consultancy engagements. And they have already started doing some proof of concepts, prototypes, and pilot projects. For example, together with Alhambra, Madrid and Gloy, 3 Spanish companies, and the University of Extremadura and Castilla-La Mancha, we are working on the key health projects for increasing longevity and improving the quality of life of elderly people. We are researching new solutions in the field of pharmacogenomics, an interdisciplinary science that combines pharmacology, genomics, molecular biology, statistics, and computer science to address individual variation in drug response.
Okay. So in terms of the future potential of quantum computing, where do you see it? And more importantly, how do you think it can be made more beneficial for society, in a fair and responsible manner?
McKinsey forecasts quantum computer market will reach $1 trillion by 2035. Because quantum computing is a transversal and interdisciplinary opportunity for digital transformation and social impact with a tremendous potential in every field. In fact, quantum computing speeds up solutions to algorithms that require massive parallel computation, for example, optimization, cryptography, and allow us to simulate nature more efficiently, for example, in chemistry, subatomic particles, materials, etc. And quantum computing is also impacting in different areas of computer science, such as machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, natural language processing, etc. So I think quantum computing allows us to live a unique opportunity like the one experienced by the pioneers of software engineering in the 60s. We are sure that quantum computing will be the main driver for a new software engineering golden age also over the current decade, like the previous one on structured programming, object-oriented technology, and DevOps. To make it more beneficial for society at large, I think it's critical to address the most pressing problem of quantum computing, that is the lack of talents. So we have to prepare a qualified and trained workforce for organizations and companies.
So in terms of future plans for the aQuantum project, if you could share some of your views.
Yes. So our plans are to make an important contribution to the creation of the new quantum software engineering, and we are researching and developing a set of software engineering techniques and methods to improve the productivity and assure the quality in quantum software development. Remember Grady Butch advice, no matter the medium or the technology or the domain, the fundamentals of sound software engineering will always apply. It's probably that from 2025, we will enter the quantum advantage era, in which hybrids, classic plus quantum system will offer significant advantages. So we are developing an integrated classical quantum engineering and re-engineering environment. We are convinced that we have a very interesting opportunity to contribute significantly to the advance of quantum technology, accelerating all its extraordinary application for our society, and also bringing a new age for software.
Fantastic. Mario, we will conclude with that. A lot of thanks for taking the time and sharing all the wonderful insights and information about aQuantum and QSE. I wish you and the entire team at aQuantum all the very best in your future endeavors, and we hope that aQuantum emerges as one of the leading research and consultancy names in this space. With that, thanks again and have a good week ahead.
Thank you very much.